To throw is Willis. Going for it all. That's the rookie first-round pick, Malachi starts. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
First down, Baltimore.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Pack! Cowboy 80!
Pistol snap to Willis. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Willis to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On 4th down, Jack Browning is on to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. That is taken at the 10. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. He works free, right side.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
On the return, it's Chenault. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
on the 27-yard line.
Ready up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, come on.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Gets this one into the hands of DeJuan Dennis. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good for a
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Gravity Lions. Shut up.
Throwing, Willis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Trenton Simpson getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 70. Ready.
Willis now to throw. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
On the jump.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations. but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, Jackson out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to run it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Willis. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
And a yard at the 44-yard line.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Down. Ready, ready.
Here's Willis. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Pass the 60.
First down.
To throw, here's Willis. Right back to Hill. He's got it again.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Back.
Now Willis. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Willis now to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Okay,
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Ready? Panther 6.
Throwing is Willis. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Miami.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Dolphins 7.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Hey! Get up! What are we reading? Hey!
A first down throw for Jackson. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now on second down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's hard. And a critical tackle there. We're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. On the return, it's Shaw. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
To throw is Willis. He'll let one go downfield for Jenny. And he is going to bring this one past a DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready?
Throwing, Willis. Working across the field, he's got Allen. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
16 yards.
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down. Out from the 36, it is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw. Working across the field. There goes Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
The score, Ravens 35, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Jackson now to throw on first down. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't know.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. Whoa! Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Willis now to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
A run here with H.M. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing Willis. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Let's go now. 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. The extra point try forthcoming. Got it. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Phins 43, Dolphins 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will score again. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Devin Tompkins on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Willis. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Willis. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
3rd and long. To throw, here's Willis. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Hill. Big opening up the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Hold on, ready?
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. What up? Sit hot. 180. What is it?
Henry trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Yeah.
Brings up second and
Sit hot.
goal.
Again, it'll be Henry. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did. The ball carrier down for a loss.
Change it. Hey, sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Hey, shot. You. Alpha.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
On the return, it's Chenault. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Willis to throw. By Smith. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19.
On the handoff, this is H.A. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
3 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Willis. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Hit by Malachi starts.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Onward. Yo.
A first down throw for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
180. Ready, shot.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
27-yard line.
Cougar 19. Come on.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing is Willis. That went out wide to H.A. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9.
Ready.
Willis now to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there to make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but...
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked by Malachi starts. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, But to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. That's out quickly and complete. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Ready? 60 by 60 by.
Now this is going to go Tyreek on the pop pass. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 61 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready up.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing, Willis. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. Third down coming up. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 30 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds. They get 15 on that game. First down, Baltimore. Jackson up top again. Has caught. That's Wayne. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's in! Zay Flowers! Touchdown, Baltimore. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready! Ready!
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achen. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
That's taken in by Achen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins.
To throw is Willis. This throw right side is caught by him. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
39-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
At the 23-yard line.
60. Shut up. Shut up.
Willis now to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one complete to Hill. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11.
18 Cardinal. 18.
Throwing Willis. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins cut into the lead a little bit.
28.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Sit on! Hey! 180! Hey, middle!
Slot man in motion right.
Sit on!
Jackson now to throw on first down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.